I just left out of family therapy, and I came to the realization, as I have multiple times, nothing is going to change. Absolutely nothing. When I tell you guys, I did nothing wrong, and this person has like this horrible energy towards me, like this horrible attitude. Mind you, everything was good on the phone, but when they're in front of other people, they try to show out. Nothing but God can save this situation. Absolutely nothing but God himself, only him. Because it just seems like, it doesn't seem like, but why are you mad at me because I want you to be sober? Why are you mad at me because I'm saying, hey, smoking cigarettes is probably not the best thing to do. You can get lung cancer from that. Why are you mad at me for that? Why are you mad at somebody because they're trying to encourage you to do the right thing? But you're not mad at the other people that you hang around with that have drug issues as well, stealing your money. Literally stealing your money. You pay them to go and get you something, and they steal your money. But it's all buddy. You're all cool. Everything is all good. The disrespect is only for me. The one person who is actually trying to help you out, who is trying to encourage you, who is trying to say, hey, you got this, you can do it. Maybe right now, like, it's just, I know it doesn't seem right that I'm like even like venting and making these videos, but this is like just the real experience from the people who have to deal with someone, a loved one who is addicted to drugs. And I know, yeah, everybody says, oh, weed is not that serious, but I won't say it's a drug. I don't know. I feel like it's a drug for him. Not everybody reacts the same on marijuana. Not everybody does, but this guy, he's going crazy over marijuana. And it's so much more to it. It's way more to it. But I'm just trying to process, why is the disrespect for me? Why is the disrespect for the person who is trying to be supportive through everything that you're going through? Maybe he feels that I'm unhappy, and so he's angry because I'm unhappy. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Like, my heart was pure, but at this point, it's not pure anymore. Like, I've gone through abuse, guys. I've gone through abuse. I've gone through so much. How is my heart supposed to continue to be pure? How am I supposed to continue to be someone's number one support? And don't get me wrong, I am a huge supporter of the person doing good. I am not a supporter in them doing wrong. So when this person is telling me that they're stuck in their ways, and the older they get, they are stern on being ignorant, they're stern on addiction, they're stern on the things that they're doing, and none of what they're doing is right in the first place. How do we grow from there? Like, how do we get from that? There's no compromise. How do you fix a marriage or a relationship where the person does not want to change? I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, I even talked to like a couple of people who I hold dearest to my heart, and they're encouraging me like, hey, fight for it. Fight for your marriage. Don't let the devil tear your marriage apart. But at this point, is it the devil tearing my marriage apart, or is it the person? I feel like the devil is easily blamed for everything, but sometimes people just have to take accountability. There's a way that someone can resist temptation. And it makes me so sad, because I'm like, dang, like, I'm about to be a single mom, bro. Like, I have 2 kids that I have to raise. And I'm trying to determine, honestly, it feels like, man, it's better to just raise 2 kids by yourself than to raise them with someone who is heavy in addiction. I mean, sure, yeah, they're trying to get clean or whatever, but how long, you know? I keep going through the getting clean by yourself and then relapsing, and like it's like a roller coaster. I don't have the words to articulate anything right now because I'm getting emotional. I get so emotional when I talk about certain things, and this is one of those things. But it's just like, maybe I'll be better off just by myself raising my kids in a broken home, because kids don't need to be around someone who is choosing to do wrong. They need a good influence. And I have 2 sons. I have 2 sons. I don't want them to be addicted to drugs. I don't want them to hang out with the wrong crowd. I don't want them to think that disrespecting women is okay. I don't know how people like get through these moments. Like these are the moments that people don't really talk about publicly. And honestly, I wish that somebody would talk about this more publicly, because man, it's hard. Not everybody has the same marital problems. But this is the subject that's not covered too much. And this is a subject that is kind of embarrassing to even talk about with like people in your day-to-day life. Like, I don't want to go and talk to my mom, or like, I don't want to talk to my dad, but I don't want to go and talk to my mom about, hey, yeah, like my spouse has like drug problems, and my mom has never been married before. So I don't even know if she would have like the right advice to even like guide me through what I'm going through. I mean, she has the common sense advice. Like, sure, anybody with common sense would say, hey, you need to get out, right? But then there's a couple of people who I feel like they do have common sense, and I think maybe they've been through something similar, because they're the ones telling me, like, just stick it out and, be positive and pray and go to church, and you can get through this. Maybe they went through this before and they're telling me you can do it too. I don't know, but they're not sharing like intimate details of their relationship with me. And sometimes, like, I feel like if that's what happened with them, I need to know so I can be like, oh, okay, you're telling me this because you've been through it, But I feel like they're giving me advice as in they've never been through it, but they're just giving me like general advice, like, you can do this. I don't know, but I feel like I cannot do this. And I don't know what else to do. Like, therapy was supposed to help, and this is the second session where the first session I didn't even know why I was there, but now this session, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't see any change in this person. So what am I to do? What am I to do other than what I'm already having thoughts in my head of doing, which is like the common sense thing, is to dip. Like, how do you know when to dip and when to continuously hang on? Because now when I have to get back in the dating market, why didn't you work it out with this person? Oh, because you didn't work it out with this person, you're low value, or you're damaged goods, or whatever. I don't even know if I want to even have anybody around my children. I am so scarred from this horrible relationship. I don't want to date nobody else. I have to come to terms that I'm probably going to be a full-time parent, and I'm going to have to provide for myself, one. And that's not a problem. But I have to come to terms with, I'm probably going to be a full-time parent, providing for myself too, me and my children, because I can't trust the person that I'm with to take care of my kids. Like, I can't trust that, oh, what if you're clean now, and then, oh, you can watch the kids this week. How am I supposed to know if I'm not in the household anymore that they're clean still? I'm scared to put my kids at risk of being exposed to that. Like, when they're with me and I'm in the household, I can keep them away from that. But if they're not with me and they're with him and he relapses, I'm not there to protect them. Like, I'm not there to hide that from them. So it makes me worried about my children's future with their father. I don't even want to have more kids, man. I failed my kids tremendously. Anyways, yeah.